Yeah, what I'm doing today. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's training. We are starting the meeting schedule, but thank continue with our training. So, for today's training, we have a wonderful time and have a great time today as well. So, my name is Stanley Joshua, and I'm your instructor for this training. Throughout this month, discussing alternative dispute resolution. The essence of this training is to provide you with skills, knowledge that you can be able to attend to problems, to conflict in your community, in your business, in your family, and every form of conflict that may come your way to go to court, except all means and the redress in the court of law are enough for you to accept the ones that you think alternative way of resolving conflict cannot be able to help you, that you can approach the court to file for any form of litigation. But I can assure you that these keys are the keys that will give you shared knowledge as keys to address conflict in whatever level of your life or whatever level of engagement that you find yourself. So I want to sincerely appreciate those of you that have registered for this training and are committed to participating in this training. I really appreciate you. And like we have known, to share it with someone so that they can also know that something is happening like this and they can also benefit from it. It's free of charge. So they should join and learn. It's only when they have the knowledge that they can be able to do. Knowledge, have knowledge, you can do a lot of things. Do you understand? But you don't have anybody else ignorant. Much for taking time to join us today. How many of you wants to be part of the induction? You can become a certified member of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. We have, in fact, right, I'm talking to you that apply to become full members of the institute. Yes, seriously, through them all over the world. Connect you. We can make you our representative in your own country, and then we'll start connecting with people in your own community as well. It is and achieve global peace. So thank you very much for being part of today's program. So today we are going to look at mediation. You know, yesterday we looked at some types of mediation, right? Arbitration. Sorry, types of ADR that we look at yesterday is what we call mediation as well. So today I want in the course of this, right? So today we are going to look at uh, mediation skills. Mediation skills. What are those mediation skills that you put to mediate well? Skills that you need to have. You understand? You need, and so what can mediate effectively? So we are going to look at communication skills for effective mediation. We will also look at building and managing emotions. There is always high emotions. Do you understand? Tense emotions. How do you create a rapport to be able to manage this emotion? Do you understand? No, talk about problem solving techniques and creating options for resolution. Problem solving techniques and creating what options for resolution. So these are the things that we're going to look into for this evening. All right. So are you ready? Are we starting the journey? Have you shared the meeting with someone to join and be part of it? Even if they have not registered, then be part of it. So that next time they can register to join the next month training. Do you understand? They will have the orientation that you have to register. Then next month they will register and be part of it for next month. So that is what we want to achieve here. So let's look at some of the things that we're going to consider here. So we are talking about effective communication or communication skills for effective mediation. All right, for you to be able to resolve conflicts effectively, you must be able to also communicate effectively. Do you understand? Communication is very key and vital when it comes to resolving conflict. And it's not about intelligence, it's about how you connect in communication with the party involved. Do you understand? So we have certain skills that you need to be able to, mediate effectively. And what are those skills that are required in you to be able to mediate effectively? One is active listening. Active what? Listening. You have to listen actively so that you will not misunderstand anybody, so that you will not misconstrue anything, so that you will not mistake someone for something else. You understand? Someone says something and you mistake it for something else. So, active listening. So, pay attention to what each party is saying. All right. You have to pay attention to what each party is saying. All right. Without interrupting. All right. Show empathy and validate their feelings to foster trust. Show empathy and validate what their feelings to show and promote trust, to foster trust. When people are in need, when people are in conflict, when people have emotional problems, one of the things they need is someone to talk to them, to, try to accommodate the way they feel, validate their feelings, empathize with them, empathize with their situation. Do you understand? And once you do that, they can trust you and they can open up for you. And once they are speaking, keep quiet, listen. It's only when you listen actively that you'll be able to connect with someone's perspective. Otherwise, somebody may be saying something, but because you are not listening, you cannot be, for instance, now, as I'm speaking with you here now, anytime you are distracted, anytime you are interrupted, you may not be able to follow what I'm saying again. Do you understand? You will miss out. And anytime maybe someone interrupts you, you discover that your concentration is missed. Do you understand? You cannot be able to follow up again quickly. So active listening is key. It's one of the skills that you need when it comes to effective mediation. You must listen. Number two is clarity and conciseness. Clarity and what? Conciseness. Communicate ideas clearly and expression. You understand? Communicate these ideas clearly and succinctly. You understand? Let everyone hear and know what you are trying to say. Don't speak jargon. Speak in a language that someone can hear and comprehend. Do you understand? So, by so doing, you try to avoid jargons and ensure that all parties understand terms being discussed, so that you cannot come and quote some certain terminologies that no one understands what it means. Okay? Don't use ambiguous words. Use words that can easily be understood. You understand? So this is what I'm talking about. So clarity and conciseness are key when it comes to mediation. Don't come and speak something. Don't, even if you are a professional, if you are a legal practitioner, Don't use legal terms when you are discussing with a layman. Do you understand? Someone who is not in your field and may not understand. And in case you use any technical word, try to break it down in their own understanding. Do you understand? So that they will follow up with what you are saying. So clarity and conciseness is key. And it's one of the basic skills that you need in mediation. That's number two. We talk about active listening as one of the skills. Clarity and conciseness, another skill. So let's look at non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. All right. Be aware of body language, facial expressions, and tune of voice. Do you understand? Tune of voice. Try to understand what someone is trying to say, not necessarily by the word they speak, but by their action. Even if they speak through the words of mouth, in the tune of that voice you are hearing, let it speak twice to you. What are they saying in their own tune? Not the voice you're hearing. What about the tune? Do you understand? There's something they are saying, and that is not what is coming out with the words. Do you understand? So pay attention to that, and then you'll be able to overcome certain challenges when it comes to conflict and mediation. So now, conflict resolution and mediation. So this can convey empathy and openness, or they can what create more problem. So what you do is understand what somebody is trying to say. All right, by communicating with gestures, with signals, and all of that, so that you will know what they are actually saying. You understand? That's number three. Number four, open-ended question. Ask an open-ended question. Ask questions that will attract explanation. Ask questions that will elicit explanation. Expression. Do you understand? They will give you opportunity to understand what another party is saying. It gives you opportunity for them to understand deeply what is happening to them. But when you ask a ended question, do you understand? A question that someone can say yes or no, then you deny yourself opportunity to understand what the other party is saying. So open-ended question gives you opportunity to understand what another party is saying. So what you need to do is to ask open-ended question, right? So please sorry with we are sorry for that interruption. Network is a little bit fluctuating, but we thank God we're back. So we are progressing on high speed. So if you join this meeting, you can do way to share. You know, we have exams today. Those of you that did emotional intelligence, we have exams today. So I'm trying to also rush up so that we can have a little time. Some of us will be able to of the examination so that you can take your exams. All right, the examination is starting by 9, right? So 9. So you can write your exams 9 to 10, just 1 hour, and then you are done for emotional intelligence. So for those of you that participated in emotional intelligence training, you are having an exam, so we'll give you time to write your exam. So no challenge. So now, then we talk about paraphrasing and summarizing. After you ask an open-ended question, paraphrase and summarize what someone has said. Some of you used to paraphrase what I'm saying here to let me know that you are not just listening, you are listening actively. That you are involved in this conversation. You are involved in the discussion we're having this evening. To show me that you are following what I am saying. And that's what we call active listening. And at the same time, active participation. There's anybody that joined this meeting, make comments, share, likes. That is what we call active participation. These 3 criteria, you like, you share, you comment. That is what we call active participation. You're coming and standing and just being looking. No, you comment, you share, you active participation. What active listening is when you listen actively that you can participate also actively. And so if I see anybody that doing these 3 things I mentioned, likes, comment, and share, it means that that person is listening actively. That's why he can participate actively. Do you understand? That's what it means. So paraphrasing is one element to show you that someone is following what you are saying, is listening. And of course, it's a key skill when it comes to effective mediation. Because when parties are making their opinion, they are making their point, they are giving their input. You understand? For you, the mediator, you try to paraphrase to emphasize what they are saying, to also confirm that yes, they just for them to say in affirmation, you want to know that yes, this is what they say. So you can paraphrase like, okay, if I can hear you say very well, you are saying that you will do this or you will do that. I hope I'm correct. The person that says this will say, okay, you are correct. If you are not correct, the person will say, no, this is what I'm trying to say. I get my point now. So paraphrasing is key. Or summarizing, or in summary, I think this is what you are trying to say. Am I correct? You are correct. No, you are not correct. What I'm trying to say is this and that and that. Are you getting the point now? So it's very key. So let's look at neutrality. Neutrality, all right? Neutrality. Maintain hands. Don't show interest in anybody. Be interested in the case, not in the people. Be interested in helping them to resolve the problem, not taking sides. By the time you begin to take side, we are human beings. It is possible that there may be temptation of trying to be on the side of somebody or trying to favor someone. As a mediator, you are not to favor anybody so far as that issue is concerned, and it's not your problem. It's their problem. So your own is to facilitate conversation so that they will not go off course and miss the point. Your own is to help them so that they will solve the problem and address their conflict and move on together. Do you understand? That's your job as a mediator, not to go and take side or be on the side of somebody and they be attacking someone else, or by indirectly trying to influence someone, and then so that's not your job. So neutrality is one of the keys that you need as a mediator to mediate effectively. Then we'll talk about conflict resolution skills. Yes, as a mediator, you should be able to handle and resolve conflict. By the way, that's what you are there to help resolve conflict. All right. So as you are facilitating, you familiarize yourself with techniques such as brainstorming, interest-based negotiation, interest based what negotiation, all right, and problem solving to guide discussions towards a solution. So you immerse yourselves with this kind of skills. You encourage brainstorming where people share opinions and ideas. You share diverse ideas. That is diversity in perspectives, diversity in innovation, diversity in ideas. People come with different ideas and then you harness them and come up with a very strategic, tangible solution uh, go done. So that's what we're talking about here. So we talk about emotional intelligence as a mediator. One of the skills you need to mediate effectively is you must possess emotional intelligence skills. And for those of you that underwent emotional intelligence training, you understand what I'm talking about here. Emotions, your emotions influence your actions and decisions. So it is possible that you may be override with emotions and begin to take sign. That's why if you see people that even practice human rights activists that practice um, promote justice system. Sometimes because of emotion, they are moved with emotion. Let me give you one example. The Brekete family. If you can remember one time at the NUC, the Nigerian Communication, whatever, you know, board or whatever, NBC or whatever. So Nigerian Broadcasting, you know, sanction one of our human rights activists, the ordinary. He was overridden with emotions and slapped somebody in the process of trying to, address a problem. And what, humanly speaking, when you look at the inhuman, the kind of demonized treatment the woman get to that child, anybody can move with such kind of emotion. Do you understand? And can react. If that is, if you are not putting your emotions in check, then you can react the way you reacted, looking at the condition of that child. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So you may find yourself in this kind of situation. So, but your emotional intelligence will help you to know that you are not to react in that manner. Otherwise, you'll not be different with the person you are trying to, correct or bring justice to bear on. So that's what it means. So emotional intelligence is key because if you do not take care, the parties may drag you to a point whereby you yourself you begin to feel somebody. You begin to feel like taking the side of somebody based on the stories you are hearing. Those stories will not influence anything in you. So far as it doesn't concern you, it's their problem. Your own is just to help them arrive at a solution that benefits them. So don't be affected. Don't be influenced by their story. Your own is to maintain neutrality and help them solve their problem. So put your emotions in check. Otherwise, your emotion will drive you to a point whereby you'll be shifting small, and you may not know. You may make just a single statement that contradicts your position as a mediator. You have destroyed the whole process. So emotional intelligence is also one of the skills that you need. So be aware of your emotions and the emotions of others so that you can be able to manage conversation effectively. Patience. Allow time for parties to express themselves fully. Don't be impatient. Don't be rushing anybody. Give them reasonable time to express themselves very well. You understand? Sometimes you are in a conversation, you say that okay, you have one minute to say your point. But sometimes before one person and one man, maybe somebody will express himself or herself in 1 minute. Already the 1 minute is finished, so but you have to still be considerate to give the person time to respond or to say whatever they want to say, maybe in 2 minutes time. Do you understand? So it's possible like that. So be patient. allow them to express themselves. Rushing the process can lead to unresolved issues because people may feel that, okay, we don't have time, so I don't need to say all that stuff. Do you understand? Let me just keep quiet. I have something I would have liked to say, but because they say there's no time, no time. So let me also assume there's no time. So I'll forget about it so that I can, um, you know, focus. So that you forget about things that you would have said that would have benefited the process. You keep them. Why? Because someone's rushing that. There's no time, there's no time, there's no time. Do you understand? So, and follow up. After mediation, check in with the parties to ensure that agreements are being kept, all right, and honored. That's what you should do. So, follow up. So, if you can exhibit these skills that we have highlighted here, then you're on your way to become a pronounced, renowned, and a global mediator. You understand? You are just on your way to become a professional mediator. So, in a way of summary, can we summarize what we have discussed here? We say that for you to be able to mediate effectively, you must have active listening skills. You must have ability to communicate clearly and concisely. Then you must also ask open-ended questions. You, you should also be able to paraphrase and summarize what someone says, and then maintain neutrality in all ways. Do you understand? It doesn't matter what they're saying, doesn't matter what they're doing. Even if they're accusing you, don't be carried away with that. Just maintain your front. Just face your front, maintain focus, and see how you can help them to solve their problem. Because in the course of mediation, sometimes you are being accused as well. You are being attacked. But don't be deterred. Just maintain focus and help them to resolve the problem. Do you understand? So conflict resolution is another skill. Emotional intelligence, one skill that you need to. So you have to recognize emotional dynamics that can help to address underlying issues. Very important. Patience. Patience is key. Patience is what proof times. Do you understand? So when you are patient enough, it's over time, certain things you are able to address them and then follow up. So these are the basic skills you need to be able to mediate effectively. So now let's look at what it takes to build rapport with parties and manage conflict. You will need to manage emotions. You need to maintain a rapport with the parties in conflict for you to be able to manage um, their emotions and also manage their relationship. Do you understand? It's very important. So please, if you are joining us, if you are just joining us, do way to share this meeting with others and let them also be part of today's training as well. All right. Like I told you yesterday, we have our attendance list here. We are marking your names. I will mark every bit of it. Only those that are active. This training is free, but it's not for play. It's free, but not for play. Now, people abuse privileges a lot. Human beings generally abuse privileges. Do you understand? So, but we will take certain measures so that the privilege will not be abused. So, if you are not actively participating, if you are not consistent in participating, we will also have the authority to deny you the benefit of participation. So that's what it means. So let's go into what it takes to build rapport. We have building rapport requires that you should establish what trust. You cannot be able to have an effective mutual relationship, a productive relationship that has no element of trust. What can make your relationship to be productive and effective and your ability to be able to mediate is when you are able to establish trust. Mediation itself is built on trust. If you are not able to trust anyone, if you are not able to trust the mediator, how can you even ask him to interpret or help you to facilitate the process? You can only be comfortable to discuss with someone whom you trust. You understand? So establishing trust is key. By the time you begin to dabble here and there, then there's a problem. You understand? So the parties selected you because they trusted you. And if that's the case, honor that trust, maintain that trust. Don't betray it. Betray it means creating a situation whereby you will live never to forget. Show empathy. Acknowledge the emotions and perspective of each party. All right? Because parties in conflict are so emotional. Everybody wants his own perspective to be considered. So you have to empathize with them. Make them know and understand that you cares about them. And you cares about their feelings. And you cares about their opinions. Do you understand? But that does not mean that you should go and take side. You can empathize just on a neutral basis. I understand how you feel, but I know that we can discuss this problem without, any friction or any, fraction or any form of problem. So let's maintain focus. Let's focus on the issue. You understand? That's how you communicate. Use positive body language. Use what? Positive body language. Maintain an open posture. All right. Make eye contact. Look at the person speaking in the eye to eye. Do you understand? So that they will know that you are listening to them, not when they are speaking to you, you are operating phone. Somebody speaking to you, you are operating phone. So how can that person continue to speak with you? How can that person be interested to communicate and say whatever he wants to say? Maybe the person may just just end the discussion. I've said my point. I am done. Why? Because you were not in the meeting. You feel that you are listening, but your attention was somewhere there. So it practically means that you are not listening. You understand? So, and note to show engagement. Note. Someone is saying you are looking in their eyes and you are nodding, okay? To show that, okay, what the person is saying makes sense and you are understanding and also you are following. You understand? That's why you're nodding your head like a gamma lizard. Not that you are a gamma lizard. No, you are not. You are not a lizard. Neither are you a gamma lizard. But the fact is that you are nodding in agreement with what the person is saying, or in the sense of understanding that, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. All right, that's what it means. So, positive body language is also very, very critical to help you to build rapport and manage emotions. We have find common ground, find areas of mutual interest. All right, when you identify shared interests or goals between the parties, highlighting commonalities can help create a collaborative atmosphere. That's what you need. Commonality can help create a situation that brings collaboration. All right, and that's what it means. Then be respectful and non-judgmental. Don't judge anybody. You are the one. You are the cause of this problem. You are responsible for whatever that is happening here. I cannot lie to you. I will tell you my mind. I'm telling you my church mind. I'm telling you that you are the one that is responsible for this problem. So you are being judgmental. That is not your job. As a mediator, don't be judgmental. Don't see. And also be respect. It doesn't matter the people that are involved in this conversation, whether they are younger than your age. You can address them, sir, man. Can we have this conversation in a respectful and honorable manner? Do you understand? You can call them, sir. They may even be a younger than your age, but you are discussing with them with so much respect, with so much regard. You understand? Because it is their matter, and you want to just help them resolve it, and so you should help them well. You understand? So that's what it means. So be respectful and non-judgmental. Don't say you are the one that's responsible for this. You may decide to say that when issues like this happen, right, people respond to them differently. What we are experiencing here is just another dimension of response or reaction when things like this happen. Do you understand? So you don't necessarily need to accuse anybody, but you pass your message neatly. Do you understand? That's what it means. So personalize your interaction. Personalize what? Your interaction. Try to personalize your what? Interaction. That is, use the parties' names and references or reference relevant details to show that you are engaged and attentive to their unique situation. You can see, Mr. Kolowale, I understand what you are saying. You understand? And you are saying that the reason why you are angry is because of this and that. But you are willing to cooperate to solve the problem. And I must, I must say I'm grateful. So, um, Madam Janet, can you understand what we are discussing here? You understand? So just try to personalize it. All right? Try to personalize it. All right? So, and then active listening also will help you to build rapport. Nobody wants to have a relationship with anybody who cannot listen to them. You understand? So that's why active listening is also coming here. Because for you to build a rapport and manage emotion is when you listen. If you don't listen, someone is trying to tell you his own problem, but you are not listening, how do you come to solve the problem? How can you manage, even how can you even detect some hidden emotions? You understand? So active listening is also one of the things. So these are the techniques you need to build effective relationship rapport with the parties involved. Let's look at some of the steps you can take to manage emotions. What are those steps that I can take to manage emotions? One, stay what? Do you understand that gesture? I'm making a gesture. Stay stay calm. I'm not saying low. I'm saying stay calm. Do you understand? Maintain calmness in any situation. Maybe under provocation, it doesn't matter whatever degree of provocation, you have to maintain some level of calmness. That is what will make you to be able to respond effectively. But when you are so anxious, you are so provoked, irritated, and highly disintegrated, then you begin to respond and react anyhow. Do you understand? So stay calm, all right? Your demeanor can influence the emotional tune of the mediation. So remain composed, even if tensions rise among the parties. As parties are arguing and even trying to as if they will hit somebody. Maintain your cool. Maintain your cool. Maintain calmness. Acknowledge emotions. Allow parties to express their feelings Acknowledging emotions can diffuse tension and promote understanding. So acknowledge the emotions of the parties involved. What is this person trying to say? Recognize and acknowledge their emotions. How do they feel? And how does it what does it mean when someone feels that? And again, if I'm in this person's shoe, how would I feel? That's one way to recognize someone's emotions. Use ground techniques. Use what? Ground techniques. Use grounding techniques. Encourage parties to take deep breaths or take a moment to collect their thoughts if emotions are high before responding. So they have to take a moment, gather their thoughts together before they can respond. You understand? Very critical. Set ground rules. Set what? Ground rules. Establish guidelines for communication and also for engagement. You must have this guideline before you start the conversation and the process of engaging in this kind of conversation. Very important. Stay neutral. We have talked about this. For you to be able to manage emotions of people, most especially, is for you to first and foremost stay neutral. Don't be carried by emotion and then you begin to take side. Redirect negative energy. People carry negative energies around. Do you understand? So redirect such negative energies. Someone is just shouting and abusing and cursing and lambasting and criticizing constructively, unconstructively, and then you know you have to find a way to push those negative feelings away. All right. So provide breaks. In a mediation process, you go on breaks. You understand? Provides some breaks for people to go and refresh and then come back for a discussion. All together, encourage expression. They allow people to express themselves freely. There's no issue. There's no reason why you should limit someone. Let them express themselves freely. You understand? It's very important and it's key. All right. So let's look at. So can we summarize what we have covered here? Please do the summary. Let's look at the key factors that can help you to build rapport and those ones that can help you to maintain, to manage emotions rather. So let's look at some of the effective um, problem-solving techniques that we have here. What are those effective problem-solving techniques we have? Mediation, that's effective mediation. There are some kind of problem-solving techniques where effective mediation hinged. Do you understand? So let's look at some of those techniques. One, interest-based negotiation. Focus on the underlying interests of the parties rather than their position. So don't mind about their position, mind about their interests. What are they saying they really want? So that's what you are going to focus your mind on, and not what they are saying, and not what is their position. Brainstorming. One of the techniques you also need is the techniques of brainstorming. Facilitate a brainstorming session where all parties can freely share their ideas for potential solutions. Do you understand? So encourage creativity and the generation of multiple options without immediate judgment. So you're not to judge anybody, just brainstorm, bring out different um, options that can help you to deal with the situation. Do you understand? Different options, different alternatives, so that they can help you to deal with the situation. Root causes or root cause analysis. We have the stages when it comes to root cause analysis. You understand? Because we are going to carry out a total examination of the problem. Like I said yesterday, when we talk about conflict analysis three. That's conflict theory analysis. It's a it's a tool. It's a kind of tool we use in carrying out conflict analysis. So this particular tool, what does it mean? It helps you to determine the root cause of the problem, the and the effect of that problem. Do you understand? So that's what this helps you to achieve. So root cause analysis help parties identify the underlying issues causing the conflict. Yes, you go deep down to know what are the things responsible for this problem. What are the issues that are influencing these conflicts to continue to happen? So that's what you are going to work to resolve. You understand? There's SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis. I'm talking about SWOT. SWOT analysis. What would consider strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Do you understand? So analysis. So analyze the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to the situation. So if you say you wait for police clearance on a gunshot before you can treat someone in a hospital who suffer a gunshot, who is a victim of gunshot, then there's a problem. Do you understand? So you have to carry out analysis, a SWOT analysis, to determine the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in this situation. So this approach can help you to deal with the problem. So we look at the situation where the law says that if anybody comes in with a gunshot wound for treatment, you should, let the police know, bring a letter, you understand, and all of that. But if but the situation of necessity may demand for the for your calling is to save lives, and then there's this situation limitation. So you carry out the analysis to determine what are the weaknesses, what are the threats, what are the opportunities. All right? Collaborative problem solving. Let the parties collaborate to solve problems. Let the parties themselves collaborate to do what? Solve problems. So please, if you just join and you are yet to share this meeting with someone, share it with them so that they can also be part of it. You understand? And if you have not liked, like. If you have not comment, because these are the things that we're going to use to take your attendance. It shows that you are actively participating. But if you are not doing it, it shows that you are also not actively participating. The first day we had like one or something like join. And yesterday definitely we have 100 plus. Today, what I'm seeing here is different from. So share it and then let's see how it goes. So collaborative problem solving develop solutions. This builds trust and ensures that all voices are heard. Options to take. All right? It's one of the best options to take. Then role reversal. You have to have parties articulate the other perspectives. This can foster empathy and lead to creative solutions that consider everyone's need. So that's why you must do something like that, okay? That's why you must do something like that. Very important. So creating options for resolution. When it comes to creating options for resolution, what are those options that you are going to consider? expand the pie. Look for ways to increase resources or benefits available to all parties. You understand? Look for ways to do what? Increase resources or benefits available to all parties. This can involve finding new areas of collaboration or compromise. All right. So develop multiple options. Develop not just a single option, multiple options, so that the parties in the conflict can also have the opportunity to select what they want. Package solutions. Package solutions. Combine several smaller solutions into one comprehensive agreement. You understand? And then it will go a long way to solve the stress. Consider trade-offs. Are there things that you can give up to take? This is what we call trade-offs. You understand? On the scale of preference, you understand? You deploy the two of the scale of preference. So those that read economics understand what it's, what it means by trade-offs. You understand? Something that you give in return, or you take something, you understand? Or something you let go for something to happen. You understand? So consider that too as well. Then try solutions. All right, try solutions. You bring solutions, try to implement it. Try solutions, very important. Yes. Written agreement. Let there be a written agreement that is binding, or that you can refer to. It may not be binding, but at least let that written agreement be there. Let it show that you and someone have had a conversation, so you have interest. So that's what it means. So by employing these problem-solving techniques and creating a range of options for resolution, mediators can guide parties towards mutually agreeable solutions while fostering collaboration and all of that. So let us go back a bit and look at what we discussed today. So we look at the problem-solving techniques. That's what we have discussed just now. And then we also look at how in ways in which you can build rapport. And I think these are critical skills requirement in problem solving. Do you understand? In trying to solve problems. That's what it means. So I hope we have learned something today, because practically we have come to the end of today's training. Because we have a student who did emotional intelligence training, and they'll be writing their exam. So I would like to stop here so that I will give them some few minutes to go back and rush through their manual again to refresh their memories and see how they can participate in that examination. So, but this one, we're going to share the examination link in our WhatsApp group. If you're in the WhatsApp group, you get the link there and write your exams. But this one that we're doing now, we are not doing that. Those that are consistent and we mark their names. See, we are marking your name. See, these are your name. Applicants. You see, I have about how many sheets here? I have about how many sheets here that contains about 900 people. 900. Let me bring it closer to you. Maybe you can see that number. You see the number? 900 people. Do you understand? So we are not going to go and drop link anyhow. We are going to send the link to those that are participating actively. If the 900 people are joining and participating actively, we have no problem. We'll send the link to you all. You understand? But the situation whereby we have only a few people, and then people are just in the WhatsApp group waiting for manual. Even manual, I'm not going to drop it after a week again. I'll drop the manual after 2 weeks. Then another one after 2 weeks, and then your exams. Do you understand? So those that are waiting for manual, you wait. Even manual, if care is not given, we send them to individuals that are actively participating. Do you understand? So that's what we do. So by all means, maintain your consistency. Don't bother about anybody that is joining or not. It's none of your business. So, but today we have learned something. And I believe you have learned something as well. So, but let me allow you so that you go and do some preparation for your exam. But let me go to the comment section in case maybe somebody may be asking a question concerning today's training or even the examination itself, so that you can have and for those of you that are this training that you were inducted today, congratulations, and you are welcome into the fold. That's you are a certified member of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. Your level has changed. Yeah, now your level has changed. That's what it means. So for those of you that are waiting, I know of and Francis, they're waiting in Lagos. Lagos is next week Saturday. So if you want to join Lagos induction next Saturday, that's next week Saturday, you have the opportunity from now to Tuesday to apply. And if you have applied before and you have not paid your induction fee, you can go ahead and pay your induction fee so that you can have your induction in Lagos. So do way to be part of it. And like I said, the induction, someone is asking, how can I also get inducted? Yeah, we'll provide you a link where you can join our the WhatsApp group where we provide information on induction. What are the processes that you can pass through to apply, and what is the fee that is expected of you to pay based on the category you want to apply. We have different categories. We have associate member, we have field member, we have senior member, we have research fellow, we have doctoral fellows. So anyone you are qualified for based on your years of working experience, academic qualification, you can apply. And if you don't have any form of degree at all, you don't have any form of certificate at all, maybe you have just SSCE, and then you have this certificate on emotional intelligence or on peace education or on this one that we're going to do now, and you want to use this to become a member of the institute, you will be admitted as a member of the institute. Do you understand? So this is another advantage of this training to you. That is, you can use this certificate and also become a member on the basis of this certificate. Do you understand? So it's very important. So thank you very much. There's no separate WhatsApp group for it. There. What I'm talking about, the people that are writing exam today are people that participated in the emotional intelligence, the August training. We did training in August, throughout the month of August, on emotional intelligence. Those ones are going to write the exam, and we are sending that link in that particular group. For those of you for ATR, if you are not in the group, in the WhatsApp group for ATR, let us know. We will still add, we will send you the link there to join the group. You understand? So that's what it means. So, Mr. John Yakobu, we are going to send you a link to join the WhatsApp group where you can get the details to become an inducted member of the institute. So, just be on the lookout. So those are asking questions about induction. We provide them. We send you the link so that you can join. If you're asking me to send you link, I'm promised to send links here. Like how many links? Links for ADR. So if you are not in ADR, and you have registered, in case you have registered, but you're not in ADR group, you let us know. But if you are not registered at all, I'll send you the link to register and then be in the group. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow by 7 p.m. Tomorrow by 7 p.m. Tomorrow is Sunday, but we're still doing the training by 7 p.m. So make our time to be in the meeting by tomorrow 7 p.m. All right. So good night and have a wonderful time and rest. All right. See you by tomorrow.